Everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of In the Store at 4. It is a beautiful June day. We have finally made it to June here at the State College location, which is right behind me. It is looking pretty darn nice here in the parking lot, of course. So pretty breezy, sunny day. As always, we're located at 233 Northland Center, right next to Giant and Brothers Pizza. So there we are, there is the store. So come on and let's head on in. So today, once again, I figured I'd just kind of run around the store, show off a bunch of things, just be a little goofy, have a little bit of fun. We got a little plush of Mario in, so Mario will be helping me out with today's episode. So let's see here, let me make sure I got the comment section. I guess I should have made sure that was on there earlier. Yep. So that is there. All right, everybody. So I am good to go. We are good to go. So Mario and I are good to go. So first up, the monthly specials are not here yet, but we shall have them soon enough. And we will be making a post, obviously. So keep an eye out on the Facebook page for any of those, the cool promos for the month of June. So please keep an eye out for those. Up next, we've been getting a lot of trade-ins recently. So obviously, you know, our Super Nintendo wall is completely full. We got almost 3 stacks high, 3 rows high. So obviously, guys, come in and help alleviate the situation. Look at the NES section, guys. I mean, we got all kinds of crazy stuff. We got Afterburner, that's a cool game. Bayou Billy, I just started playing this, totally recommend that. A little different. Spy Hunter, shooting and driving, you can't go wrong. Millipede, that's fun. Fesh's Quest, you know, that's a classic one. Little Tough. Dick Tracy, that's another weird one, but we do have that. Skate or Die. So, but yeah, guys, we got tons and tons of cool Nintendo games. So please, I mean, like this, for example, Orb 3D, never even heard of it. Look at that. We got it. Like, I'm just going to be pulling out some random stuff. Mickey Mouse Capade. I've actually been told to check that out. I like Mickey Mouse games. So we got Metal Gear, there's a good one. There's Classic. We also have Snake's Revenge. I know we do have that. Always talking about shoot 'em up games. Can't go wrong with some Gacha. I know I've brought that up before. Gyrus, this is an incredible shooter. Lots of fun. Very underrated. Not enough people talk about that. So there you go, guys. There's a couple of those. I guess we'll pull out a couple Super Nintendo games. Hyper Zone, that's another fun shooter. Let's take a look here. We got tons of sports. I'm seeing tons of sports stuff. Here is Metal Combat. Never heard of it. Falcon's Revenge. Well, if you want to find out what Falcon's Revenge is, pick up Metal Combat. Could be good. Let's see here. Oh, we got a Bugs Bunny game. This is pretty cool. Bugs Bunny Rampage. Look at that, $7. Super Nintendo, 16-bit. It's got Elmer Fudd, and I always forget that other guy's name. If you guys know who it is, comment in the comment section. But there you go. All right. So those are those. We even have a Scooby-Doo game. Got some Scooby-Doo mystery games. So there are those. All right. One other cool thing is you guys have been asking a lot about these. You've been asking about PlayStation 1 games. You've been asking about Crash Bandicoot games. And you've also been asking about Spyro games. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We got them in. We even got a medieval game in. And I know it's going to go fast, because they went fast last time. Back there, look at that. We got Warped. Crash Bash, great game. Love it. Tons of fun. Crash Bandicoot, the original game. Spyro, these games are a lot of fun. I always had a lot of fun playing the Spyros. We have Riptor's Rage, and then we have the original one right there. So prices are obviously, if you guys have any questions about prices, please leave them in the comment section. And if you don't get to this video until later, after it's live, I will be checking to make sure to answer your questions. We still got some Resident Evil games left over. And over here, of course, we got Crash Bandicoot 2 as well. That will be going quickly. We got Space Jam in. That's pretty cool. I actually did not know that was a PlayStation 1 game. I knew it was a game, but I didn't know it was on the PlayStation 1. We got the Rugrats game. I actually played that. I love that. That's an incredible game. I may pick that up again. Lots of fun. PlayStation 2, obviously, as you guys can tell, we still have all of those in there. And I don't remember if I really showed off the Genesis too much, but we have an incredible boxed Genesis complete with the manual selection. We got Outrun. That's a good one. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so we have X-Men, of course. Oh, actually, I didn't see this last time. This is pretty cool. We got Justice League Task Force. So here we go. Another comic book game that we recently got in. And Wonder Woman's coming out soon. So there you guys go. This looks like it's a beat-em-up game, like just a regular fighter game. This looks pretty cool. Batman vs. Superman, Wonder Woman vs. The Flash, and Aquaman vs. Green Arrow. There it is, guys. Oh, here we go. Matt Backley. We got somebody watching. We got somebody alive. Thanks, Matt. Yo, that Bugs Bunny game sounds fun. Yeah, it does. Spyro gets me going. There we go. Thank you. Gets everyone going. Rugrats game. Yes, man. I can't talk enough about that Rugrats game, man. That Rugrats game is something else. Here, we have Pugsy. Not to be confused with Bubsy, which we do not have. This is one of the strangest games I think I've ever played, guys. This is going for $10. No manual. Complete in box. It's time to add brains to your game playing arsenal. There's like weird puzzles and you gotta like find keys and like pick stuff up. You look like you're like a blood cell. It's a really weird game. But gotta love the Genesis. I also love how I just knocked over all these games. So I'll get to those later. But anyhow, let's go ahead and just close that up for now. And for the Toe Jam, and Earl fans, we do still have Panic on Funkotron, and that's only $23.37. And there it is, complete in box with the manual, ladies and gentlemen. Get it while it's here, because I'm telling you, as soon as we sell it, someone's going to come in and they're going to go, "Hey, do you guys have Toe Jam and Earl?" And I'm going to say, "Sorry, man, we just sold it." So get on in and buy it while we have it. And speaking of superhero games, I found another one, ladies and gentlemen. I just love these. They're so colorful. They're so eye-catching. This one's got Magneto, Wolverine, and Gambit. Connor's favorite. We got Gambit on the cover. And look at this, only $15. $15 for this, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. That is a great deal. And you can only find that deal here at Cartridges Galore State College. So this is X-Men 2, The Clone Wars. I'm actually going to look up gameplay footage of this as well. So there it is, the Mega Hit Series. This is really nice. I did not know that was in there. See, sometimes it's good to come in here, you know? Every so often, find out what you got. Sonic 3, Spider-Man. And then, of course, we did get a few more Sega Saturn games in. Not to just keep harping on Sega stuff, but look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Sonic 3D Blast. That's a cool cover. That's a super cool cover right there. You gotta love that.
Absolutely.
We got Black Fire.
They are no longer here. No longer here.
And look at this. We even have Street Fighter, the game, the movie. Look at that. So they went as far as to make a game out of the movie. I'm sorry. They made a movie from the game, and then they made a game from the movie. So that's pretty wacky, and that's only $20 on the great, beautiful Sega Saturn. And I actually like this movie. It's super cheesy and super goofy. I've heard bad reviews about the game, but I personally have not played it, so I can't get behind it until I actually play it. So I would eventually like to check that out. But hey, if you've played it before and you like it, we got it. So that's all that matters. We also got this Minnesota Fats Pool Legend. Look at that. You can't get more boring than a black and white old guy on a cover. But it says new release, so it must be new, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. And it's got the original sticker on there from back in the day. So that is pretty cool. So there you go. See, we've got new releases. Matt Mackerel, look at that. We got the new release sticker. What do you think of that? That's pretty wild. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, of course, hiding down below are all of the Dreamcast stuff. And then over here, we have, through the years, we have Super Nintendo. And then the next decade, it came into N64. And then the next generation was GameCube, and then finally the Wii, and do not forget about the Wii U. So for the Nintendo fanatics, when you guys come into the store, make sure to check out our Nintendo display case, and you will see all the goodies, all the Nintendo goodies up top, and we can't forget about Mario. There he is. Look at that, he moved on his own. That's creepy. There he is. Alright guys, I had a couple other cool things to show you here. Let me swing this back around, see if I can actually get this on me. Hopefully I don't end the stream. So I believe this is, this is the laser scope, the Konami. Got the Konami laser scope going on, and I can barely hear anything because it's totally blocking my ears. But I believe there's another like eyepiece that goes like right here. But that's pretty crazy. And the really funny thing with this is you can actually plug this into, there's like a little adapter, and you can plug this into like your MP3 player, or like a cassette tape player, like a tape deck, or like your CD player, and you can walk around town, because this part up top does pop off. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand, but that part does pop off, and you can literally use these as makeshift headphones. So that's pretty wild. How's it going, dude?
How you doing, buddy?
All right, man. Another cool item that seems to kind of just get hidden amongst all of the great goodies that we have. We do have a top loader. And I know that we have had some customers in the past ask about this. So if you were wondering, well, that's why I'm showing it, guys. This is why I show this stuff, because I get these questions, and it makes me think that you guys don't know about it. And if you don't know about it, then you're not going to buy it. So check it out. We got the awesome top loader 12537, and we even have the beautiful dog bone controller that it comes with. So now is a great time, obviously, to pick up this. It's the summer. You got more free time, maybe. Or hey, maybe you're just looking to get into the Nintendo library and you don't want to have to deal with, you know, the old school one. You just want something simple and easy. Get yourself a top loader. These things are great. They're actually very efficient. They were made very well. And some say that this plays the games with less hassle, so to speak, than the actual Nintendo. The box Nintendo, I mean. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, another cool item that we recently got in that you may have overlooked is the Atari Junior. Look at that. Obviously, I've talked about Atari stuff before. You guys know how much of a crazy Atari fanatic I am, as right behind me I have all of the Atari games and cool cartridges and stuff. So if you are an Atari fanatic and you want to check out the Atari, this is actually a really good model to pick up for sure. This model is going for $50. Keep in mind that this model was actually one of the better end models built. It is actually pretty heavy, even though it's lighter. They put a lot more work and effort into this particular model. It runs better. It definitely it's just a well-built, version, and it's actually based on a lot of the components from the original 6-switcher Woody that came out back in the 70s. Because as we all know, once Atari got popular, they did start kind of cutting corners with the later models of the Atari 2600. So that's why you see a lot more versions of the Vader model out there, or the 4-switcher Wood model out there, because that model was kind of the price point, so they didn't put as much work and effort into it. So technically speaking, those ones tended to go bad easier, whereas versions like this actually last a lot longer. And if you're going to be doing like crazy marathons like a weirdo like I am, you're going to want a heavy-duty one that can actually withstand a lot of use. So that is my feelings and thoughts on that. We have that in. Check it out here at Cartridges Galore Video Games. Right there on my shirt. All right, the very last thing I'm going to hold off to the very end to talk about that. I did realize last week, we were trying something new and different. Keep in mind, we are looking forward to doing something like that again, another promotional sale. So always stay tuned to our Facebook page. But that being said, I did forget to do a Jazzy's Pick of the Week last week, so I'm going to do 2 this week. So the first Pick of the Week is Virtual Bart for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, which we have in, and it is 2037. This game, I'm not going to lie, is a little bit of a nostalgia trip for me. It earns a few more points because I actually remember playing this when it first came out back in the mid to late 90s. Very exciting, lots of fun, lots of mini games, lots of party games, and I do remember like the family literally standing around the TV, Wii style, playing this game together. Was a lot of fun, was very exciting, and I really it's one of those few fun family memories that I just look back on, and it was awesome. It was great. This simple Simpsons game brought brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles together in a room, and we're shouting and we're yelling and we're hollering, and it was a great time. And like I said, there's so many little mini games that one person might be better than another one. Everybody can take turns. You can hand the controller around. It's just, this was the Wii before the Wii, so it's pretty crazy. But Virtual Bart, totally recommend it. Great Simpsons game. There's not many out there. So if you can get a hold of it, get a hold of it. I love it, and I am going to own it again one day. All right, one other quick thing here. The Jazzy Pick of the Week for this week is Crash Team Racing. This game, I just cannot talk enough about. Of course, we have the official Black Label. So once again, another Crash Bandicoot game for all of you crazy Crash fanatics that kept asking, do you guys have Crash Bandicoot Team Racing? Do you guys have CTR? Yes, we do. We finally have it. And it is 1637. Yes, we do. And it is right there. This game's awesome. This game is a lot of fun. I had a blast playing this when it first came out. This might be a little bit of a controversial statement, but I rank it up there and sometimes even higher than Mario Kart 64 because it is just that good. The mechanics are great, the racing is great, the sound effects are awesome, the weapons are spot on, the characters are a lot of fun. If you get to unlock all the characters, it's actually even more fun, so I totally recommend doing the story mode because it only makes the multiplayer mode that much better. So, once again, the Jazzy Pick of the Week is Crash Team Racing for the PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation. So, there you go. All right, the last item that I wanted to show you guys. Of course, I was not prepared today. I left my phone stand in the back, so I'm gonna have to make a makeshift phone stand. Do this, guerrilla style. But we got in something really neat, and it's not priced yet. We still need to price it. So for those that are going to ask the price, I promise we'll get the price to you. But it was so cool. We just got this traded in. It's a Dreamcast. Holy mackerel. Look at that. Speaking of mackerel, hope you like that dad joke there. Holy mackerel, this is the ultimate gaming system fishing controller, the Dreamcast. And I'm going to unbox this sucker for you today live. Even though I'm not getting any views right now. It's a Friday. People must be out partying, drinking at the club. Probably partying at the club right now. It even came with the official fishing controller manual. Look at that. That's great, ladies and gentlemen. Can't go wrong there. Hey, man, have a good one. Thanks for coming in. You're fine, dude.
Okay. Have a good weekend, bud.
You too, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. And Connor may have missed out on the joke, so I'll say it one more time. Holy mackerel, we got the fishing controller, and that's awesome. That's great right there. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that twirl. That is some cool stuff. That is amazing. So hopefully we get... I have to check. I don't know, actually. Let's do it. Let's do this live. Do we have a fishing game in here? Let's actually check, ladies and gentlemen. Let's switch this around. Holy cow, yes we do. There it is. We got Sega Bass Fishing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think next Friday, if this is still in the store at 4... I'm going to play some Sega Bass Fishing. This is going to happen. That's crazy. Look at that. See, this is what I mean, guys. You got to get into the store. You just don't know what we have until you get here and look around. Even we don't know what we have. There's just so much stuff to look at. There's just so many cool items. You guys got to get here. You guys got to check this out. This is super cool. So I think today's episode's going on long enough. So this is something I'm going to hold off for next week. But look at that. We got the fishing rod. And here it is. This is Sega Bass Fishing. Woo, look at that mouth. That's a big one. All right, let's turn that around. So there is the back of the game. And this one is going for $5, ladies and gentlemen. $5 to go fishing. That's pretty cheap. You don't even need a license. So there you go. You don't even need a license. Normally you do, but not for this game. You literally just need the fishing controller and the game. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to step outside, get some more fresh air right before I say goodbye. I'll even bring Mario out with me. He will send us off here. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out In the Store at 4. It is now time to leave the store. Once again, we are located at 233 Northland Center. Don't forget that Mario is here waiting for you with tons of great games. We got tons of great stuff. So come on in and check us out in the Northland Center, next to Giant, right next to Brothers Pizza. You can't miss us. So come on out to Cartridges Galore State College. Thanks, guys. This is Jazzy Jeff. Have a great rest of your Friday, and make sure to check out In the Store. Make sure to check out Live at 5, Altoona. Thanks, guys.